Day 29. All right, so today, folks, we're trying to find some more information on sigils. We've gotten four of the eight total keys to those things. We have King on Throne, so I think that's going to be Drawing Room. And then there's one that I'm going to need another key for the Vault, and then there's one that I'm going to need. What's it called? Why can't I think? To get into that thing near the reservoir. Bread, more like sand. I tried. Okay, Vic Michaelis. That's right. Deliver some sand to Sam. All right, what do we got here? Tool shed. I think I'll probably go tool shed. Yeah. The other goals we're going for is trying to acquire a power hammer or a power shovel. I don't know if that's what they're called, but we're attaching a battery pack to a lever to a hammer or to a shovel, which should be able to let us access some new areas. My guess is the hammer clears those boards down there, and the shovel clears the area at the end, but we'll see. Maybe the hammer clears both and the shovel does something entirely. I have no idea. We're also one letter away from the 7 letters that our man in the rumpus room predicted we would find. Keyed up. Immediate office. I don't think so. I think we're going to go either parlor or breakfast nook. Yeah. Morning room's a pretty good thing to find early. So. There we go. I could also get the commissary early, so I'm actually going to do that. I also still have that blessing of the high roller, dude. So I'm getting a die for that. Every time I use a die, I get stuff. Sledgehammer, yoink. Shovel, yoink. Compass, I'm going to go ahead and yoink. And salt shaker, I'll take that one as well. Love to see it. Observatory, we also love to see it. Security is decent, but observatory gives me the same passages. I'm yoink maxing over here. No one can say I didn't yoink max in my life. That's a big gem. This is, I believe, an apple or more delicious one. I love when I look at the stars and appreciate the taste of apples more. That's what life's all about. Baby. Take the chapel, and we will turn around. Go to the other end. Hitting that yoinky sploinky. Damn if it ain't true. I'm always hitting that yoinky sploinky. Let's just take the wheels off this train immediately. I'm hitting that yoinky sploinky. Conservatory, dig. Wait, what happened to my, do I have to use the thing immediately? Man. The silver key. All right, what do we got? We can, I can get rid of the planetarium a little bit. I'll go up to unusual for planetarium. And then I'll do standard for mailroom. I don't want it too much because it is also a dead end, but I do want it more than I have it. Drafting studio, I want, honestly, probably just commonplace for this. It's a straight line. It does cost 2 gems, though. We'll go standard on drafting studio as well. at least until we get them all, and then maybe we'll try to readjust afterwards. If there was only one key in that lock trunk, that would be very funny. It would, but I did also whack it open with a hammer, so that would have been fine. But they do stuff like that sometimes. Okay, yeah. It's the first time. As you enter, you can do it once per green room. Workshop. We definitely want the workshop. Show me a battery pack. Hey. Okay, so all we need now is to find a broken lever. We've got the hammer and the battery pack already. Show me potato salad. That's right. How you doing, Tora? My brain's not working today. Phil kept making a reference to some meme for like a whole stream and infected my brain, and now I can't even remember what it was. That sounds right. Sounds like something I would do. I'll actually take Parlor because I can go straight up from the other one. Was that a Family Guy thing? The gems are in the white box. The other two statements are both true. The gems are not in the blue box. If this is true, then all of them are true, which means this can't be true. So this is false, which means one of these at least is false. So if this one's false, the gems are not in the white box and the gems are not in the blue box, it would mean they're there. If this one's false, it means the gems are in the blue box and it means the gems are in the white box, so it's not, so it has to be this one, and this one has to have the gems. Was it Family Guy thing? Dang, I thought that was legit. Sometimes you forget stuff when you grow up and get older. All right, over to the morning room. Let's water ourselves up a little gem. The garage. One day I'll stop making that pronunciation joke, but stared at clouds like they were a Family Feud board. What's up, Mananum? Probably bedroom, honestly. I've got 6 keys. It's probably enough, and I don't want a dead end here, so. Not today, but one day. Today is not that day. All we know. I don't want to do a special key on this. Regular key. Been locked in for this game. I love to hear it. I guess probably passageway makes sense here. I do want to try to get everything filled out. So I guess we're going to go passageway. And then since we're right next to a bedroom here, maybe we... Do we go until we... I've got 78 steps right now. I'm drafting... Let's just keep going. Let's try to fill out the room as much... The plan as much as possible this way. Ooh, walk-in closet's kind of tempting because it could theoretically have that lever, even though it does kind of shave off this side of it. Losing half my steps is not very tempting. Let's go walk-in closet. Come on, broken lever. Rabbit foot. Key. Gem. And running shoes. Okay. I have not yet filled up the entire house. I'm still kind of doing other stuff. Okay, let's run all the way back to entrance room now. I was hoping to hit a nice broken lever there, but, you know, you can't win them all. We'll get them next time for sure. Straight. Okay, den or quarter. We'll go quarter. Okay. Now I need another straight one. Okay, I could re-roll or I could just rely. It doesn't actually super matter because I've got passageway and chapel to deal with these slots here. I think I'm going to take the quest bedroom for 10 steps plus the other steps from my other thing plus an item. Oh, something else. Secret? Or probably just a coin. Yeah. Okay, I guess we'll go over to this side. How's everybody doing this Sunday? Anyone complete any tasks today? Accomplish any little goals? Or even big goals? Big goals, huh? Could do pantry, drawing room. I feel like drawing room, the throne thing is something I need to pay attention to, so there's something going on with this throne. Does it say J? Or is that just a happenstance curl? I wonder. Dude's sitting in he's got a hole in his shoe. Oh, there's something going on in this room. It's measuring their feet. Did the printing you meant to do a week ago? Hell yeah. Deal with cleaning your fridge because there's a nightmare in there. Hey, same. Truly same. Hey, Apollo. Don't lick the lid of the vinegar. Oh, never mind. There was a treat there on the lid of the vinegar. I was wrong. I was wrong to say it. There's something in here. I know it. Some sort of situation here. Buddy. I know what this is. It's very cute. It's very cute. It took me a while, but it's very cute. It's not measuring their feet. It's measuring distance between their feet, which is also known as gait. And so small gate. So that probably means there's a safe in this room somewhere. Nice. I would guess not under the chair, probably here or there. No, it can't be up there because I can't reach it. So it's definitely something to do with this chair, right? Like, I don't want to just like click everything on the chair, but I'm going to do it anyway, even though I don't want to do it. The J? No. Maybe not. What's going on here? It's the drawing room. This is the drawing, something to do with it. Looks like the same chair to me. Baldur's Gate. Oh. Y'all see that? Y'all seeing that? Nice. Oh, over there. I wouldn't have guessed over there. Okay, so... All right, small gate. If we count small gate, so 1, 2... Oh, there's 2 different ones. What's up, Try Bananas? over here is me. Hi, hello. Hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So there's 19 total. So there's 19 small gates. I feel a little bit crazy, but I think that's got to be what it is. There's no month in here, right? Like before, it was counting the small gates in the painting, and it was a November thing. The gates are usually the day, and then like the other thing is like March of the count. It's like March of the small gate. There were 3 of them. And so it's March 3rd for that reason. So something 19. But there's no other date in here. Could be like a... I mean, I don't think they would use a month from there. I'm gonna try, I finally figured this one out. I'm gonna try 0119. I'm gonna try this for the months. I don't love it, but I'm kind of antsy to get to the thing. Also, I'm not 100% sure of this analysis, so we'll see. Starting to look dicey. Only 3 left. Okay. I don't think I'm wrong, especially since multiple people in chat said, A, he figured it out. So... Yeah, no. They all the dates are flip it. So that means that all the information, I guess, has already been contained. So if I've already correct, I figured it out. That means then it has to be based on the 2 different paintings that are here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'd be 415. Okay. That is the last red letter. Hell yeah. Another victory in Topanga. Dearest Mary, I know the events of the past year have catapulted you into a world you may not have been ready for. It's cruel the way time rips through our lives, leaving them barren and fruitless like wind-scarred plains. Throughout this all, I know your principal concern has always been Simon. You didn't need to confide in me yesterday for me to realize that fact. Everyone who knows you understands this. I will take full responsibility to ensure that regardless of how your current project pans out, Simon is shielded from any fallout, and God forbid, repercussions. A child should never suffer the iniquity of their parents. I, of course, write to you all this in the hope that I can set your mind at peace when imagining the worst-case scenarios, not because I think such an outcome is likely. No, Mary, I have few apprehensions and fewer fears. Assuming everything goes according to plan, you should be reunited with Simon again before his 10th birthday. And while 2 years might seem like an eternity to a mother, I've always heard the days pass by more quickly in the East. She's in the East. As for me and you, I have already come to terms that our meeting yesterday was very likely our last. I am too old and too stubborn to ever leave this place. I'm too attached to the home our family has built up. Herbert. Mom in East. I'm too attached to the home our family has built up, room by room. Yes, I have a strong premonition I will be buried in red soil under red flags, a compromise I know you yourself would never accept. It's been a joy watching you grow up and getting to know you. Your mother and I spoke of little less else during your school days. I know she'd feel the same bittersweet pride I feel now to see you following in your father's footsteps and making the same sacrifices he did. Farewell, my marigold. We may yet meet again. Your Uncle Herbert. So I've got 7 letters. Theoretically, I'm not supposed to have found whatever the 8th letter is. I do also want to see, because I feel like this should be a throne, but maybe the throne, now that I've found a safe in here, actually, that makes me think this puzzle clearly has nothing to do with the throne anymore. I am still a little bit thinking that might be it, but I also have a decent chance at filling up the whole place. So, I mean, it honestly could be the toilet, Mananam. It honestly could be. Hallway doors are always unlocked here pretty early in the game. Actually, yeah, this game would do that. It is not impossible. We're trying to get to rank 8. Unfortunately, that's one of the few spoilers. I think that's the only spoiler I've had this game. Baron Edwin Sinclair. Ariana. In front of whatever that is. Then we got Major Key the 4th. There are 12 major keys. Then we have Baron Thomas Sinclair. And Lord William Epson. Okay, Armory's decent. Laboratory's quite good. Courtyard's quite nice. I'm going to go Courtyard. Do that. If I do find another kitchen, now I should definitely do it, because it'll let me refill my watering can. Turnip. Coin. A rather dirty coin at that. Courtyard. Secret passage or library, both are good options. Secret passage lets me get to a potential green room here. Library gives me a better chance at getting the bookshop, which I've been trying to get for a while now. I still haven't gotten it. I think I got to go for library, especially because I have a reroll. Damn, I'm lagging. Hi, lagging. I'm dead. Jeez. Busting out the high blank, I'm dead, Tora? All right, what do we got here? All right, so this is Reddington again. 3rd largest city in Fen Ares. Site of its former capital. Reddington synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most don't go further than the botanical gardens. Okay, so we want to look at... I wish I had my my Zoom mobile. Okay, so Featherfall was built by the first king of Orinda, Ares, when Reddington was still the capital. Featherfall Keep. Any other hint about? No. Trinsdale Lake. Hundred Bells Tea Room. Mount Holly. The school closed in 66. Okay, this is what we want to learn. Come on out of there, buddy. Out. Apollo, out. Good dog. He's trying to get in the bathroom and eat tissues. This dog loves to try to get into the bathroom toilet and eat, not toilet, bathroom garbage can and eat tissues. Yeah, we throw our tissues straight in the toilet. And then we leave it open and say, come on in, dog. Yeah, he's learned to flip the thing open. It's a little foot thingy. Anyway, located underground, this unique marketplace was once Reddington Central Railway Station at a time when the Realms trains were still in service. Turnstiles, footbridge, and a platform have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. Okay, torches. I wish we still had our torch, but that's okay. Okay. 100 Bells, Baron's End, Ares River, something Fork. All right, we didn't really get anything that we weren't sure of, and this is Lowry. Okay, so Lowry made it here. No. Worth Laud was the one that friggin' blackmailed him. Okay, so we're looking for a bookshop. Use a regular key on that. I think I'll probably re-roll this. Treasure Trove, I guess, is probably the move. Music Room is also a decent... Yeah, I guess I should go Music Room so I can keep trying to get the full place cleared. And then while we're at it, we're going to go back here and start moving west here. Den is down. Billiard room is there. Pool goes across. Seems like pool's probably the move. That way I can go from chapel, fill out those two, and then we'll see what happens after I move through pool. But this way I can get the sauna or the pump room or whatnot, and that could do something fun. For now, we're going to go back through the foyer. That's great that I got that blast thing. Oof. Okay. Guess we just take the treasure trove and go into the wall and then come back. But this way we at least open that chest, get another note. Green memos and white boxes are always lies. I believe the first one said green memos in this box are always true. True. Green. Well, I guess I don't really know if the first one was in a white box.
Hey.
In white boxes equals false. This might just be set up for the thing downstairs also. What's up, Leah? All caps chat messages are always true. So all this then. Okay, so it is just full on that. Okay, is there a throne in here? That's my question. There's not. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so passageway can get here even if pool can't. I think I should go to passageway first. Despite the fact it's going to cost me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 10, 20 steps. Oof. But if it works out, it'll only cost me 20 steps and nothing more. If it doesn't work out, it will cost me more. Over to commissary. I also have the shoes, so I've already regained one because of the shoe. You're gonna name a dog for yourself so I can teach them the command speak. Huge investment in that bit. Massive investment. Some would say too Some would say too much of an investment in that. We'll go laboratory because it's most likely to have. Ah, dang. I was hoping. It's like, why is your dog named for yourself? Well, you see. Experiment setup. Continue with experiment. Archived, hallway from another hallway. Permanently add to your allowance or small chest. I'm going to go permanently add to your allowance. And whenever you draft a hallway from another hallway. I don't know if I'm going to get any of that, but spread dirt on the driveway sucks ass. And add a small chest to the entrance hall is okay, but I got to go all the way back to the entrance hall for it. So let's just go with a permanent. You never regret taking a permanent upgrade, you know? I think we take security here. Yeah, we do. We do take security here. Thank you very much. Sorry, I don't know why I was upset about that. Wow! Where? How did I miss all of that? How am I bad at this game? I feel like secret garden key. So the trunks are in the pool. I know that. Oh, the music room. Duh, I didn't go into the music room. That's okay. I barely missed anything. Coin purse is the big thing I missed, and I don't really care about that. Here's key 8. It starts to lock off that area, but if I do decently with foundation there, I can get back over to the left side. I think I do this. It's going to cost me a bunch of steps, but I think I want to try this, so let's go for it. Code check. Key 8 has been returned to you. All right. Did you miss anything in the treasure room? Maybe. I don't think so, though, because I know that the music room has the major key and the minor key, as well as whatever. I don't care enough. I need the broken lever. That's really all I care about. Secret garden key, I know where it is, so I can take care of that as well, but nice. Coin purse collected. Sucks I didn't get it earlier, but it also doesn't super matter because my coinage is out of control anyway. It goes like this: the 4th, the 5th, the minor key, and the major key. Michael Jackson from The Office. That was his best role. Michael. I love that so much. I think it's so funny. Michael. Alrighty. So we're going to go up. And then a lift. Grab ourselves some keys. Key to the secret garden. Key to the regular garden. And now we're hoping for something that has multiple doors. Den is not terrible. Drafting room's pretty good as well. But I think den's the one we go with because more doors is better for us. And that could theoretically have a locked door going to 8, which is going to be the thing that we want. Come on, locked. Nice. Key 8. I did not know that it was going to be a reminder. The sum of my sin as it is penned is a number within the room we are in. The sum of my sin as it is penned is a number within the room we are in. I recommend you think again if I am ever in a bin far from the fin. Okay, so this one's going to be in one of those 3. And it's, I guess, maybe hubris. Because it's like, you better think again. You won't find my bin in between sin, for I deserve to be in a bin on the end. Okay, so that's hubris. I recommend you think again if I am ever in a bin far from the fin. I guess it could be wrath too. I mean, I'll put it there for now because this one is definitely I deserve to be on it. It's like pride, hubris. If we spend a min or 10 lounging in the den, you'll know which bin I'm often in. Okay. You're sloth. Okay. To first begin, place me within a bin with an N within its sin. So envy or gluttony or mundanity. Okay. I can't see what that says. To my chagrin, my neighbor's sin is written thin to fit it all in. Envy. Or I guess maybe avarice. To my chagrin, because it's like you're greedy. I mean, envy is all about your neighbor, so. Okay, I share a trend with my neighbor's sin. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. I guess it's one of these two because those have letters. So I guess that's maybe mundanity. The bin I tend to wind up in is near the bend in the tail of the skin. Near the bend in the tail of the skin, okay. How is that not hubris? Does it have nothing to do with the... Okay, so the rabbit goes... Did I pick it back up? Rabbit goes here. First begin, place me within a bin with an N within its sin. Gluttony. And then we'll just put this one in lust for now. The sum of my sin as it is penned is a number within the room we are in. I don't think that's correct, but... Okay, so I do not have it right. The sum of my sin is a number penned within the room we are in. Sloth, gluttony, wrath, lust, hubris, envy. V, is there like VI? No. 10. 1 in mundanity, kind of. Lot. Okay, let's take another look here. In a bin on the end. The bin I tend to wind up in is near the bend in the tail of the skin. I mean, that's like right, it has to be here. But I guess it could theoretically be one of these two because it's still kind of near. But I'm going to put it back there because it seems much more. So that really should be it also at the end. Won't be in between sin. What about this one? I share a trend with my neighbor's sin. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. So this has 2 A's and this has 2 N's. That does not have a repeating one. This has gluttony, 2 T's, but neither of the neighbors have that. So this one has to be this one. Okay. Pretty confident in those 3. If we spend a min or 10 lounging in the den, you'll know which bin I'm often in. There got to be sloth, right? Like, I can't imagine anything else. To first begin, place me within a bin with an N within its sin. Within its sin. So it'd be maybe envy for that one. To my chagrin, my neighbor's sin is written thin to fit it all in. I mean, I guess is avarice, but that can't, I guess that means this is, okay, so this one goes here, the dog goes there, maybe the monkey goes here. Again, Tondo should stay away from the word puzzles, I think. It's my personal take on the matter. Avarice there. Mundanity there. And then this has to go to gluttony again. No. I think he's been enjoying these post-game puzzles. Almost all of them. It's specifically this shit that is not good. I recommend you think again. If I am ever in a bin far from the fin, okay? Some of my sin as it is penned, wrath, and then I don't know why wrath would be there, but this one probably goes there. Hubris, envy, what does this say? The sum of my sin as it is penned is a number within the room we are in. Independent on the bad vibes intrinsic to this room, this puzzle doesn't seem that bad. I had looked at this one up as well because when I first looked for the Pinfinity, it was like, you need to put these dudes in these bins. And I was like, oh, when you're in the other room. There's an infinity there because it's how long it takes to figure out this puzzle. I feel like this type of puzzle certainly isn't an issue. I just am not really a big fan of the the specifics, but that's okay. The sum of my sin as it is penned, or I guess pinned is how they're pronouncing it, is a number within the room we are in. I mean, the only number is 8, which I share a trend with my neighbor's sin, a letter and its twin appear on each bin. Is there any other one that I silly missed? No, it's got to be mundanity or avarice. Those are the only 2 options. And then avarice is the only one where they had to be squeezed in. Although I guess I could just swap these and maybe that's for some reason what it is. I don't think so, but the sum of my sin is penned within is a weird one to me. This is where the solution or the reward's going to be, huh? But to my chagrin, my thing, it's like that's what envy is for sure. So it's like, which is more important? Before it wasn't that important what was actually in the picture and you just had to pick the right words. This time it's like, kind of related to the sin, but also only related to the word itself. Is near the bend in the tail of the skin. I mean, it should be right here, but the dog has to be on the end. I guess theoretically, like, these are also on the end, or probably not. Maybe it's lust is... I recommend you think again if I am ever in a bin far from the fin. Some of my sin, as it is penned, is a number within the room we are in. Okay, so is there like VIII? This would be 6. No. Is there like X somewhere? IIX somehow? No. If you spend a min or a 10 lounging in the den, you'll know which bin I'm often in. The only one other than sloth there would be mundanity or like something to do with time. I guess it could be avarice too, but that doesn't make much sense. Gluttony has 2 T's in it, but I don't think that's what that is. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. Okay. What am I missing? I think the one that I need to figure out is this one. Or not that one. The one I need to figure out is this one. The sum of my sin as it is penned is a number within the word. So the sum of my sin is 8. The only number in this room is 8. Pin 8, or I guess infinity. The sum of my sin is infinity, but I don't think so. There you go, Tora. However, you've played this game, right? What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on. To first begin, place me... So it's 8 because of gluttony. You're eating. To first begin, place me within a bin with an N within its sin. All right. Well... You still know. That's all right. That's okay. I probably wouldn't have gotten it. So, envy. So it does seem like it's talking about the actual act rather than the other thing. So if this is talking about the action, well, but I don't know, because the other thing says squeeze it in, and that doesn't...
You've posted backseating, and so you've been annihilated by the mod squad.
That's right. I recommend you think again if I am ever in a bin far from the fin. I mean, that's probably like lust. You got to be near the fin a little bit. Funny how making a dumb joke probably turned into a possible clue. I don't know if that's such a dumb joke. I think that's legit what it is. Bin down on the end. Tail. Share the trend. I don't think that's right because the thing is squeezing, but whatever. To my chagrin, my neighbor's sin is written thin to fit it all in. I guess wrath. He's mad about it. All right. Another unfortunate thumb down. To my chagrin, my neighbor's sin is not envy? You're not envious of your neighbor? It's a trophy? No! I thought it was something good. Okay. That's okay. That's all right. What are you going to do? We'll get the allowance token. We'll get the allowance token. I thought that was a key. Isn't the last key waiting in the last door of 8? I thought there was going to be a key. Shit. The 8 reasoning isn't actually what the reasoning is for gluttony. Really? What is the reasoning? Some of my sin as it is penned. Well, but then again, I don't think the walkthroughs solely because it has 8 letters and none of the others do. I was thinking that. I was thinking that, but then I was like, mundanity, I don't think that has 8, and then I stopped thinking about it. Just that it's an 8-letter word. I don't know. Yeah, it hasn't been explained, right? Like, Tonda did not say it, and people legit, when they saw mundanity, when they saw ruminate, they, like, invented a reason that it was that, so it was very clear they just found the answer somewhere and, like, went back and made an explanation for it. So I don't know. I when I see a walkthrough like that, I'm like, all right, yeah, maybe. I think Secret Garden has 1 door that would be good for me. I want both of these. I know it has a room. I think it has both of the rooms. I think the Secret Garden key is actually exactly what I want here. I think. I might be wrong. If so, I biffed, but nope. Beautiful. So we'll come over here. We will open up that left door. I do agree with that type of puzzle. It should either be all in on the logic game element or the sin riddle element. Mixing both is frustrating. I think also you can mix a little, you can do some mixing, but I don't think the strength of this game is word puzzles, personally. I don't think it's a strength. That's really what it comes down to. But again, not so bad, just a little side thing. Okay, so we want to get a dead end here. Maybe an attic? I don't know if an attic can be... I think an attic might have to be the last room. Kitchen could be good because I could refill my thing and get some more gems. Locksmith is not that great. Storeroom is also decent because I get another gem. Kitchen gives me more steps, but it does get rid of a turn, so I'm actually going to take this one. The pairs of paintings are decent, yeah. And it's also like one of those things where you solve a lot of them and there's kind of low stakes on each one because you can, but they weren't like particularly difficult, you know? It's more like knowing that it's there and then paying attention specifically to it. Like they're good little puzzles to have a lot of. They're little snacks, you know? They're little treats. Okay, pantry or billiard room, both are good options. We'll take billiard room to do another puzzle. Okay. 6. 2. Minus 12 plus 28 times 2 is 16. 111. He didn't. Well, maybe he did. I think he's in the other room though. I think he's in the bedroom. I may as well. This way, if I open up the antechamber, that's so funny that I got another key 8. That I get it every time I do this, and this is a rare room. I can get another room 8 in the same run. I'm not going to do that. Why is there a puzzle piece in there? I guess. Okay. There it is. For those who didn't see, those were commissioned for this game. These pieces of art were specifically commissioned for this game. It's not like an existing one. I'm going to put a silver key here. I think that's perfect, as is this. We're going to go dining room here. Yoink. And also yoink. Have dinner. Lardon. 21. Salt that up. Okay, so we're going to go here. 7 more keys. Seems good. Still hitting that yoinky sploinky. Yeah, okay. Lockpick kit. 1 special key. Yeah, it sure does, Tor, but that's okay. Sometimes it's okay to... Hey, nice, another silver key. I'll buy 3 keys as well. 9 keys, that should be plenty. And I still have some extra money. It's okay to sound a little weird sometimes. Do I have a key card? I forget if I picked up a key card this run. Oh, I can't get any more items? I wonder if that's how that works. If I can't find any more items because I'm loaded up. Maybe I shouldn't have picked up the key 8. No key card. Damn. Okay. That's going to be a rough way to not make it to the antechamber. Hit a key card at the wrong time. Oh, brutal. Okay, redraw. Cloister of Mila will do the trick. Nothing else will do. Nice. What horoscope? I'm coughing up blood? Oh. Well. West Wing Hall. All right. So we have a shot here, guys. It's not looking like amazing, but let's fill this one out first. Utility closet, breaker box. Damn, I didn't turn off security doors. Okay, that's solid for me, though, because that means I can go back to do that if I need to. Keycard entry system off. Gymnasium off. Garage on. Dark room, it doesn't matter. Coin me. Okay. The kennel. Pet the dog. Dig. I shouldn't have done that because I could have theoretically used this silver key if need be. And that would have been a great place for a silver key. Conference room is huge. I think that means we're not quite guaranteed, but we're very close to filling out the house if I get the conference room. I have 1 room left. I love to say garage. I love to say it. Boudoir does it. I would love to take the attic here. Attic is something I've never taken before. No, I got to fill out the house. I can't screw around. I got to fill out the house. Hopefully I can get an attic here. I really wanted to take the attic, but lockpick kick. Rotunda, pump room. I guess we go rotunda because that way if we draft something in this next room that needs to rotate to get to the antechamber, we're set. We're going to fill out the house this time, guys. Which, in my opinion, is a massive dub. I will use a special key, the silver key, to get as many doors as I can, and then rotate it in. Electric eel aquarium will do the trick. As will closed exhibit. I feel like I've done everything for the closed exhibit. So let's get our new electric eel aquarium. Come on, broken lever. All right. Yes, broken lever, dude. And the thing. I was just kidding about the broken lever, dude. Oh, another trophy, the Full House trophy, permanently added to the trophy room. You love to see it. A worthless brick. You love to see it. We've powered the antechamber. Huge news for us. We get a token. We already have the key. But let's get that token while we're here. And now... Can't do that. Let's go back out. Rotunda. Well, I used the silver key, so I don't know. Oh, no. Yep, you're right. You're absolutely right. It expanded my inventory. Everywhere you look. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way back to... Dang, we pulled it off. We got the full house, guys. Key to hold on to. Fruit spread throughout the house, and I have the salt shaker. Apples are extra delicious. My gosh. My build is stacked. We're trying to get over to the workshop. We can go all the way down to the drawing room and then turn. Secret garden. Salted apples, yum. Agreed. I'm loving salted apples. Banana. This is huge, guys. This is a moment of truth. I would consider this a big old moment of truth. Sledgehammer, broken lever, battery pack, power hammer. Before we do it, though, jackhammer. Oh, man. Jackhammer or power hammer? Jackhammer feels like it's going to get through that passageway. Power hammer feels like it's going to get through the boards downstairs. That's my guess. That passageway feels like it might be rarer to get. Because I have to make it to the basement. Whereas if I have the power hammer, I can just always do it. You think hammer time? I mean, this is also hammer. I think I want to go jackhammer, actually. I think I want to clear out that passage. I don't know. Okay, so the jackhammer will likely be some sort of endgamey puzzle. The power hammer might get me to the train station, the old train station. You have an opinion, but that's because I played it already, so I'll be quiet. This is one of those things that I might actually ask which one I should make, just because it's going to be a little while. Is there a description of what they do, or do you have to wait until you make it? Yeah, I'd have to wait until I make it, unless I ask for a tip. Okay, if this is something that's like a very strong opinion, like a 90-10 opinion or an 80-20 opinion, like where one is a lot worse than the other to do earlier, then yes, I would like to know. If it's just like you can go either way and there's puzzles either way and it doesn't really affect that much, you don't think it's that strong? Okay. I think I'm going to go. I might have a suspicion of what they do. I also have a suspicion of what they do. I think that the power hammer, I'm guessing, clears the boards, maybe also those boxes downstairs in that passageway, whereas the jackhammer, I'm guessing, clears debris, and the debris I can think of is in that is downstairs in the basement area. Those are my guesses, and I think I want to clear. Which one do I want to clear first? I can always do it again. Yeah, I'm trying to think which one might help me more. I guess probably the thing that will actually help me more in consistently is if there's like a benefit to clearing out those boards because I can't get the shovel or the jackhammer until I get to the basement. It might be wrong. I might be making a mistake, but we're going to do this. Power hammer is what I'm going to get. I looked it up. Power hammer seems much better. Well, good for me then. I nailed it. Can knock down weaker brick walls. Okay, so that will help with the basement has a passageway that I can knock down. That's good. Okay. Can I do anything? Shovel and compass. I don't want to do that. Salt shaker and rabbit's foot. Lockpick kit and metal detector makes a pick sound amplifier. All right. I don't need that shit anymore, so see what it does. I don't need that shit anymore. Greater chance of picking high sensitivity locks. High sensitivity locks. I don't even know what that is. I know that the coin purse and the rabbit's foot make a lucky coin purse, which I forget what it does. Much greater chance, right? Just forging for the sake of forging at this point. Doubles all the money you find. Damn. Don't want compass and shovel. Magnifying glass can't do anything. And I know salt can't do anything. The jackhammer would have been a download link for Silksong. No! No! Okay, I'm going to try to get through those boards. I know it says knocks down weaker brick walls, but I'm going to try to knock those boards down because I have a feeling. It might be jackhammer instead, but your boy has a feeling. Hey! Let's see what we got in here. Sealed entrance. High pressure condenser. Steam line to HPC. Steam line to boiler. Okay, so I've already figured this one out. I already did that. Excavation progress is going smoothly, and crew spirits are higher than they have been in weeks. I believe this increase in morale is no small part due to the installation of the boiler, which has honestly been a godsend. Steam power no longer have to rely on raw muscle to scrape and heave at the clay like dogs. The new steam power hoists and winches are fully operational, and we've been able to unearth over 5 times as much sediment per shift as we had been previously excavating. And here... Okay, so I don't even have to have a question mark about where that leads. I know exactly where that leads. That's great. So that's one of the things that I think the power hammer can do. Here's another thing I think the power hammer might be able to do. I probably not, because this is just like kind of like crates, but it is possible. So yeah, it's not. This is just a torch puzzle. Maybe once I get the jackhammer I can do something, but probably not. All right, so brick walls. I guess I'll go down here to check. I also wonder if I should... Oh, no, I have to... I don't know if I have the right things for the king and queen and stuff to change my thing. But I can also take another look at that book. What are we trying to excavate? What are they trying to excavate? They were excavating the tunnels and the stuff under the manor or whatever it was called back then. Okay. How you doing, Praetor? Still have not opened up whatever this door is. Would appear to be some sort of device. Okay, let's take Dividing Lies Rays. 4 things. We've already got that listed. The rays number. You got carriages, track-based travel, ship routes, 8 rays, 4 rays. So 8, 6, 4, 2 probably is what that is. And then maybe flying there. But I don't think there's anything we have not found. Okay, so that's good. Now we have to try to think what else we could use this power hammer for. We do still have a coat check, so we can store it if we need to. However, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to want to do that. That said, in the meantime, I think we're going to go take the secret passage under, pull the lever. So he says, dogs can sniff something like 20 times per second. What's the number? Anyone know? That's a great Sunny impression. Thank you, thank you. I work on it like once or twice a week. Impressions aren't like my bread and butter, but I work on the Sunny impression like once or twice a week. And I can open this. I cannot, however, go back up because I don't have a key card, but that's okay. Still, the question is, how do I get in that entrance? I've got the water at the right level, but theoretically, there's still something I need to do. I doubt I can get over there to that boat and take it over. The boat was not usable before, so I doubt it be suddenly usable now. Did anyone else try to sniff a whole bunch as fast as possible? As long as you didn't stand up afterwards. Because that's how you accidentally knock yourself out. I almost did that one time when I was a kid. I like breathed really, really, really heavy a bunch of times in and out. If you like, I'm telling you, don't do this. I'm saying do not do this. But if you breathe in and out like really heavy, like quickly a lot of times and then try to stand up, you will get very lightheaded. Do not do that. Do not do it. Stop. Yeah, this is what I'm saying has got to be the thing. Guys, guess what I'm about to do? Stop, guys. I said don't. I said do not do it. And you guys you're saying you're going to do it. You're not my dad. Phil's fainting challenge. Stop doing the Phil fainting challenge. You know it's not right. planted the idea. You guys friggin' watered it. Am I right, dude? All right, can I knock this down? Probably not. It's not wet or whatever. Hundred Bells, Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. I'm just going to write that down. 100 Bells. We know that the 100 Bells is the tea room. Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. I guess I don't know what if you connect the power to the garage, it does. Because we've only ever flipped the switch on using the breaker room. I don't know if it does something different if you supply separate power to it. Probably gives you one key or something like that. Phil's fainting phenomenon. Recommended by 0 out of 10 doctors. All right, we're going to go over to the shack, see if there's any, like, stuff I could do with the power hammer. I don't really want to go in there. Maybe there is. I guess I'm moving in a second. No power hammer there. This feels like it would also be jackhammer if there were something. Okay. Feels like there would be more than one use. Ain't nothing in here. Just the April 10th, 1992 by Robert Nagula. Rinna. Bust this thing down. Can't bust the bird baths. Would us suggesting what you can do with it be backseating? Actually, never mind. I'm gonna say it is. It said weak brick walls. I'm trying to think if it would be. Oh, I wonder. Yeah, I bet I can probably go through, like, because I just ripped down boards. I bet if, like, there's a wall, I can maybe, like, bust through the. I'm gonna try that because there's, like, boards in the walls that I could maybe whack through with a power hammer. It's that. I'm just gonna do this real quick and see. More Randolph. Data files. Don't want that. Network settings. I don't know why that doesn't work, but shelter mailbox is the one that I need to read. I don't know. I can't remember if... No, I think... No, those were notes that I remember. Okay. Then admin logs. I already went through all that. And... Although... Are there any from... Okay, so this is only... Oh, no. Catherine Thompson's here. Okay, great. So I don't need to worry about that. Which Phil? Phil, why aren't you circle? It's a good question. Which Phil? Can we all chip in? Let me know which Phil. Because I'm just a little curious, like, which Phil? You want me to... Is the power hammer over here? I don't think so. When will we get Jameson Marble? Rotund fill. What is rotunderer? No. We have Jameson Marble. Flowers. Got some flowers. So, just in case you were wondering, I don't understand what high sensitivity locks even means. You know, I have legit no clue what that means. Round fill? Round fill? Is it? All right. It would appear that's that, and we're off to room 46 with 7 red letters in hand to see if there's a change to the situation. While we're at it, I'm going to check my theory by coming over here and seeing if I can... I cannot power hammer through walls the way I thought I might be able to. Keep an eye out for other locations I might be able to power hammer on the way. Nope. I guess the other question is, should I actually, before I do this, go over to coat check and put the power hammer away? I've got 65 steps, so I'm okay. But plus there's also salted orange right here, so. Brick walls. She's a brick. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Wall. Dun-dun-dun. She eats bananas. Key card as well. That song would have been a lot worse if they used my lyrics. I'm man enough to admit it. She's a brick. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Wall. Dun-dun. She eats bananas. Denoted inverse. Denoted inverse. Denoted inverse. Denoted inverse. B. Denoted dated wham. Okay. Soon we're going to find out what the hell's going on with the puzzles. You know what I'm talking about? The freaking puzzles. Do I go to the foundation with this? I don't think so. I think I'm just going into room 8. Anything over? Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Interesting. What that means. I can turn it to face this wall. Does that let me on the outside of the house finally? Is there another wall I can smack down with this big hammer? Is there some sort of value in turning that moon back to me, I wonder? Or is it just for maximum control of your environment? This doesn't seem to be anything. Oh! I knew it was foggy in Arinda! This is a dub counter, honestly.
Hell yeah. Another victory in Japan.
And then... That's pretty neat. Secret garden. Secret garden. Was that the suggestion you had, Menanom? It was? Nice. Oh, I see. This also had the right door. I didn't realize that. That's the other thing it did. I thought that this opened the left door, but only. But I've already opened the left door, and I actually now, I believe, the secret garden now opens both. If you point east, it'll have the east door. And that didn't even occur to me. None pizza with left door. Yep, nice. That's correct. None pizza with left door is so true. Okay, so I still have 68 steps left, which is just shy of, like, pretty nice. I'm outside of the house. I wish I could get out of here, because if I could get out of here, I could get to that little gazebo. And that's, like, the thing I want to do most. That's what I actually thought this might be when I was knocking it down. I'm going to regret if I don't go in here and try to smash up these boxes with a hammer. I'm sure I can't do it, but... Okay. I gotta try to be destructive, guys. If you don't give me a chance to be destructive, I start chewing on the couch and being I need that sort of stimulation. Okay, so in order to get to coat check, I got to go all the way back. Okay, no worries. I'm doing room 46 first because we have 7 letters. I kind of thought I'd have a different thing on. Especially since I solved this one, I thought this might be like lit up or something. Clock tower's at 1:30. Secret book. The secret room is not as secure as you thought. We have your letters. 8 letters, 8 payments, 100 gold. Instructions to follow. I guess that's maybe to me, actually, because I actually didn't remember opening this before. So that could legit be to me as opposed to my uncle, and they might have taken my letters away from me. I'm not sure. It was the Megamind meme. No, no shit, Megamind meme. Okay, so I drew out like a... Oh, no, I drew it on my computer. Let me log into my computer here real quick. And then open the Realms flat map that I have drawn on. Okay, so 8 realms and 8 months. Let's 1, 2, 3. Oh, interesting. It doesn't let you select those. 4, 5, 6. Where's number 8 then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Interesting. Okay, so if I start here, and I go to this location. Oh. I could theoretically go to this location, which allows me to go to this location, which allows me to go to this location, and then to... Okay, so I don't know why that's the case, but I guess I'll go here instead. And then I guess I can't get to this one, and there's still one left. Eight realms in 8 months. It's very strange. I drew a map based on the globe, is what's happening, that y'all can't necessarily see currently. This one here appears to only connect like east. And also there's only 7 total realms that I guess those islands on the right do count as this. So I guess I can go 1, 2, 3, and then 4 would go through this island, but I can't do that, so 4. I don't know what that island counts as. but this one does go down here to 5. And then this one goes technically to this island, but then to this island afterwards. There's no way for me to highlight that particular island. So go 6. And then well, I can't because I need there's no connection to this one. I'd have to go back here and then that doesn't work. I don't get it. How can there possibly be an 8th realm if there's only 7 on the map? Is it something? What is the trick here? There's some sort of trick here that I have not figured out. And the globe might not be the hint that I think it is. I could be getting that wrong. Maybe it is about like the across the map type stuff. This one has to be kind of the last one, I think. That doesn't work either because that's only connecting in a couple spots. Let's try this. Doesn't seem right, but making me confused. I guess I'll do it this way. Can I not select how many there are? Everything else you could do with a keyboard. This one you can't. This puzzle's stumping me, it seems. That one definitely highlights the little island too. Maybe whoever drew this map sucks. Well, interestingly, the map is a little different than the globe. Minor ways, but it is a little different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the only land that doesn't highlight is this thing up here and this thing over here. Is there a way to can I maybe break down the frame a little bit? Is that maybe part of the puzzle? Also, no statue for Marigold. Very sad. Can I unroll a little bit more map and that lets me do it? There's me. Have you tried Googling? I've not. And I will not. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're both 7. Okay. But the boudoir I can go through and get a gem on the way and also see if The letter is gone, actually. Oh, that could be Bangar. So I guess I have to make sure I know exactly what the shape looks like. Okay, so strangely, the letter's not gone despite the blackmail letter. So the blackmail, I guess, is not something that's directed at me. It's something that's directed at my uncle. That, or it's just a little corny little interaction of the game. It's a good dog. Everything people say about this game sounds insane. I think you're right about that. And also, they're right about that when they say it. That's right. Puppy. All right, time to do the Orinda Ares sigil, because we know how. Okay, the one is already there. Two. Oh man, I hit the wrong button. Okay. 8. That's it. Next one. It's this one, right? Okay, and then last one. Legumes or bananas? Bink. I was gonna say. They put a whole prank in the secret garden. It's her face. 8 realms in 8 months. The objective was simple enough, but in what order, what route, and where to start? This is so funny. Questions like these are the ones I tend to ignore, as planning has never been my strong suit. Well then, in the spirit of adventure, I've departed, forsaking both map and plan, and as it happens, the road has taken me south. It seems fitting to begin the journey by visiting a fragment of the Old Kingdom, a landmark as black in realm as it is in name, and a story I feel closely connected to. So maybe the order is just the... well, it can't quite be, because it's Fen Ares and then Orinda, which is south. So it's same location. That's probably what one of the ones that has that. Okay. The Orinda Ares version. Due to the overwhelming amount of artifacts that were bearing the Orinda Ares sigil that were destroyed after the war, Morajai puzzle boxes featuring the infamous black symbol are among the rarest and most valuable collectors can acquire. Okay, so I already know about this one. What does yellow do? Yellow just moves up. Okay. Yellow's a social climber. Okay, so we're gonna do this to swap and put a black one down there, and then we can put, our goal is to get the green all on sides. I guess we do. The yellow one can shift stuff over and then move back. And then the yellow can shift stuff over. And then move back. And we want to go yellow to the middle, and that, nice. This one was a lot easier knowing the rules after not knowing any of the rules in the second one. This one taught me one of the rules explicitly that I had to figure out. That's so weird that knowing the rules is helpful. Okay, makes sense. These are the same. They have the same foggy weather. That's why there's only 7 lines. We've now eliminated that. Okay. So we still have this open. We need to figure out how many rays that is and which rays it is. And then that one is open as well. But we can't do anything else for now. So now we're going to go back up. We're probably going to deposit the power hammer, although I don't know if I should do that. I feel like maybe... I don't know. It feels like the digging that thing will be good. I've already knocked down the wall in the secret garden. I can't think of any other locations that have brick walls in my house right now. There might be one that's like in one of the outer, like the tomb, for instance. For people who haven't played the game, does anyone have any feelings on something that the power hammer might be good for? This looks like one of them boxes, 4x4x4. Maybe the gym. Oh, good point. Yeah. Maybe knocking down the wall in the gym. Another brick wall in a room you didn't draw. Smart. And that would allow me to, in the future, get another place I could put the broken lever, which is not so bad. That's probably a contraption, right? Something maybe powers the boat. I don't know. Nicely done, Duffy. How many people can now remember that recipe off the top of their head without looking at it? Has anyone tried to make it since I added that to the stream? To eat a turnip out of the ground real quick. What's the lore behind the foundation and the red stuff? The red stuff. Damn, that's a big loaf of bread. It's a really weird big loaf of bread. I don't know what you mean by red stuff. Why does Streamlabs not go first to gift 50 subs win? Is it stupid? Yeah, we got to go all the way around to get back to Coat Check. I feel like maybe knocking the wall down in the gym is not as valuable as having a chance at getting the shovel situation going. Eyebrow Steve making an appearance. I think since it's so rare, I'm just gonna like ask outright. Do you think it's for someone who knows? Is it worth me putting it in the coat check to get the wall in the gym knocked down? Is there something else I can do with it, or should I get rid of it and hope to get the power or get to the what's it called, jackhammer next time instead? For someone who is aware. Like all the love for red and the red letters, is it communism? Why the red prince? Okay, so the realm that we're living in used to be called Arinda, but then Fen Ares, which is a militaristic realm, took over, and they are now red. So now the enforcers, the police, the royalty, they're all red. That's their. It kind of represents the like authoritarian royalty. And so people in this house are kind of like pretending to go along with it, but the real we belong to some sort of royalty. My guess is this isn't confirmed, but there is probably some sort of realm that used to exist before. Maybe their sigil had the moon on it, and that sigil was a blue situation. So that's like the red and blue as the two main counterparts. But all the different realms have their own color, and all the different realms have So that's like what the black is, and everything else that's also relevant. I can't salt my shoes. I don't know if that was clear. I did a lot of stammering and half explanations there, but that's my understanding of the situation. Everyone's quiet. I don't think that for me it's actually worth me. I don't think for me it's actually worth keeping the power hammer. Is there anything in here I can knock down? It's a lot of brick. Because I don't super care about the weight room's extra lever. It just looks nice. So instead, I might put like Crown of the Blueprints in there, or running shoes maybe. Honestly, running shoes are pretty good, and they're not heartbreaking if I lose them, but I'll take them every run that I can, and then that way I have a better chance at getting the shovel situation next time. So yeah, I'll do that. Pick sound amplifier is the other option. Nah, I'm going to go running shoes, I think. Actually, Lucky Purse. I'm going to take Lucky Purse. That's quite good and eliminates 2 items from contention. All right. I think that's everything we can do this run. The only other thing, I can go back to room 46 if I wanted to and try again on the thing, but I don't yeah, actually, let's go to the library real quick, because I think it has a Reddington history, which might have enough of the geography that I can actually kind of figure out a little bit of the map puzzle. I've always been a little bad at geography in general. My spatial reasoning is on the low end of my different talents. It does just look nice. Whatever that means, whatever the extra quote means. Take another look at this Reddington book. So we have a map in the back, which has like a little. Let me look at my image and see if there's that water mass. That doesn't really show up anywhere. There's no rivers on the globe the way it shows up. It's like a river that goes a little bit in and maybe like would have a little divot. I don't see a correlation, but I guess I'll just draw it real quick. It's like, obviously that's a very, very small little lake for a globe, but let's go back to a globe and see if, because again, the globe was more precise, I think, than the map was. We'll go back over to that. Okay, so we're looking for that little sort of... Nah, I don't see a little river situation in the same manner. Try to get the other side. I don't see a little river situation. I vaguely remember, and then sometimes guess correctly. That's half the battle. It is funny that it feels like just art style stuff, and then this is maybe relevant to the blueprints. Maybe this house has been like drawn fully. An interesting situation. So if we get back to room 46, they may start giving me 100 coin quests. They also may not. Well, that is true. Why will he never do that? Can be a subathon milestone? Half beer, half milk? Nope, it can't. I think that's actually maybe... No, I guess at 417 it wouldn't have been, but... This is fun, though. I got some more trophies. The drafting strategy sweepstakes. I still haven't gotten the freaking bookshop, dude. It's crazy. I just want to buy the books. I've beaten the game. I'm 2 of 8 sigils. I have not once drawn the book. I drew it one time, actually. I did draw it the very first time I drafted library, and I had no idea how rare it was going to end up being. I'm going to take shelter this time because I do want to check the... First, I want to do this. I actually don't know what the date today is. Probably like December 8th or something, but I don't know for sure what it is. So instead, we're just going to check the email.